How's it going, unfortunate friends? And today we're back at it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you my uh, main main save, just so you can get an idea of what late game looks like and what the game's basically capable of at the moment. So just gonna wait for it to load in. Placing objects and should be done any second now. Okay, so this is my main world. It's in winter at the moment. This is the mountain biome, and this is the amount of people I have. So some have crossbows, shields, and this sort of stuff that I built at the moment. Got some towers and stuff. So we'll play it. We'll play a bit of this just for this episode, just so you can see what it's like late game. Because I've basically researched everything, but it's like now it's now it's part of the game where you're building everything. So if you look here, limestone walls is sort of the one you want to have. Unless you're making stone, you want to start then replacing it with this, and that's what I've started to do. So I sort of need to wait till it gets till summer. But you can tell by my management, like I've all got my main warriors that are on the front lines. They've got the highest upgraded helmet with shields. The only thing that I don't like at the moment in the game is when you played RimWorld and you wanted to craft something, you could tell it to only do it if it did it to a certain quality. It'd basically destroy, um, make it, destroy it until it got to the quality that it was needed. And if you're hearing that noise, it's just people unconscious. Grab you, grab him. Okay, you walk back up. Oh, come on, man. Go to bed. So when it starts to get to summer, I'll show you what the base really looks like. I could sort of show you now, whilst there's no snow about. So this is how far I've got, and you can sort of tell here. This is what I meant by when you try to mine under the mountain. I tried to do it, and it's just like I tried to build one over here, and then the roof just kept collapsing in. This on top of here was originally like up here, so I literally just mined it all out because I'm just gonna build a huge castle here. At some point, this is not gonna be on there. If you want me to continue on with this one and just see building, or unless you want me to carry on with my other the main let's play basically, that'd be the way to do it. So I've got all my body burning, a pile for the carcasses. Everybody gets burnt. You got carcasses for bones for animals when they get hunted. We've got. See here. This is the problem when you get. If you go to second floors. So watch when I'm going down through the floors. That's down, and then that's into the next room. But if you want to put anything on the walls, sometimes it clips to the upstairs. You see there. I'm now. It's not doing it on that time. Sometimes it clips to the upstairs, like rooms, or say if you're here and you're trying to do something, you can accidentally like delete stuff through through the floor. I've had that a few times. So we got my storage unit, all the salt, yeah, biggest salt collector, coal, all my iron, these are all my products and stuff, all my books. They don't need to make books anymore, but here's my little storage unit. Got that making forever, making medicine, and then cooking. I got the preserved, lavish meals, and I got them making beer. Little dining hall. This was the library, but I've basically turned into a makeshift church because they were praying outside like absolute weirdos in the snow and dropping unconscious. You got like small little tavern, like basically apartment buildings for all of them to sleep separately. Another little kitchen area, because what you end up doing if you sometimes, like during winter, I had them all up here, like most of my colony people in this building right here, and eventually they would gather all the food, but like then come all the way down here, and then try and come all the way back up, and like they would fall unconscious as they were coming this way. So it's just a way of just having like another area to split people. So if there's work going on down here, these people will come and do it instead of running all the way across here. But half the time they'll end up doing that first, and I want them to sort of concentrate on mining. So, but yeah, this is all my limestone. Look at that. Ton of iron, steel. Can't really do anything. Sticks, like I said in the previous episode. Sticks. Just tell them when you click on, say, your kilns, go on to edit, and then tell them to on fuel. You can tell them to use coal or sticks. I got them using coal at the moment because I have plenty of it. I might as well. You also have to be a bit careful of doors sometimes. I don't know why, but sometimes doors will just stay open. Even though like most of them are all on steward. And steward is basically telling them to extinguish fires, locking doors, closing windows. But I've never actually seen a window open, weirdly enough. But I've got my gates double barred. Same for down here. Got it all paved. Got my little gardens. I'm just sort of waiting for it to get into summer so you can see it all growing. I've been slowly replacing the walls with this limestone block. It's got 800 hit points compared to 300. In later stages, you get the raiders come with ballistas. If one does show up in this let's play, I'll show you how to deal with it. They are quite simple, and I've only ever needed about 4 warriors. Even though I have a 5th, literally, I can just the amount of archers I have, they will run up one by, like in a line, and they'll just like gun them down as they're getting closer. Quite fun. They're just gonna leave them to do what they're doing. But it is quite nice. It's kind of annoying that you can't adjust the camera angle. You can adjust it when you're closer to the ground. But if I wanted to sort of like come down here and look up at it, I can't quite do that. But we got obviously this, like I said, that's the storage bit. I'm going to be deleting that at some point. I don't know if anybody's interested in a bit of like medieval construction, but they would used to do this inside of castles. The buildings would be basically right next to the wall to basically give it an extra bit of defense. We've got our little watchtowers, and all these have walkways on them. Just wait for it to get out of summer, get into summer. Let's look for the roofs. How much? What are we building? Because like I said, I can build anything. So that's the tower shield. Some items take certain required skill levels. So certain people just crafting is like a certain thing. So I learned that when you're making stone, like this one, this is not an actual job, it's craft, which I learned, which is kind of important if you're building a giant castle. So I've got that on making like 500. Everything's just hunting, it's just mining at the moment. I'm sort of expanding up here as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to build just yet up here. If anybody wants to give me some ideas of what they would like to see built, I can try and attempt it. We've got some armor in here saying that. Oh, this is another thing that I could teach you to do. So in here, you got your smelt item for metal, and like I said, if you go into edit, you can tell it hit points, flimsy to flawless, anything that's that. So it could be a flawless, but if it has less than 90 hit points, it'll be taken apart for metal. And that's because the when you go onto a person, sometimes you can have the defect of ugly apparel. Yeah, see, he's got elegant. Don't know about anybody else. Yeah, ugly apparel. What is it? Yeah. His winter clothes, his armour. He's not too happy, but I don't really care. Look at him. He's just smashing through that stone. How's my food reserves doing? 51, 63, plenty of meat. Yeah. So you'll get that, like, settlers starving, and it's like one person, but it's just because they've forgotten to eat or something like that. Or they're just doing another job and they're just, like, refusing to basically eat something. If I go to him, eventually at some point, be like, look at it, he's saying he's hungry. You know, sit down, food's up at max. I've given him on my schedule, I've given a bit of leisure. Don't really matter. And I give him a bit of extra sleep because on the normal setting, some of them do still, for some strange reason, they just don't sleep through the whole entire section of night. And you'll get that settlers exhausted pop up quite often. But since I've basically changed that schedule, it's happened less often. I think they mostly mined everything, haven't they? Yeah, we're slowly getting there. Day 11. Yeah. I said settlers starving. It's not going to do much. Should start dismantling some of this stuff at some point. Like I said, what I do is look here. That's got my summer clothing. So as soon as it becomes summer, I go into management and I just go for all these tabs and just change that to summer. And they should automatically change their clothing. Or you'll have the other negative effect of, you know, people dropping because of heat exhaustion, which happens. Just on a side note, eventually some of your colonists will die. Like, it's not like RimWorld where I found it like sometimes when I've been playing or I've been attacked and I'm fighting somebody and I kill them and I'm like, am I missing a colonist? And then I'll like reload a save and I'll be like, oh yeah, one's missing. It's like, but they didn't tell me they were dead. And it's not like RimWorld where they would put like an X through the person until the person is like buried or whatever. It'll just disappear from there. So when I've got like this many colonists and one just disappears, I just don't notice it. Because the text is just so quick. It's just like, Jeffrey's dead, and then it's gone. And you're like, oh, okay, right. But it says the names of the enemies at the same time, so it's like sometimes you can't tell if it's your people that are dead or if it's, you know, the enemies that are dead. How many days of this winter have I got? Yeah, days from start, 334. So like I say, I've been on this for quite a while. I've got all the research done. I haven't made that many crossbows yet. That was something that I was doing. I think I was going to make an area for it somewhere. Where do I want to make one though? I'd have to build a new building. Maybe I'll destroy that one, I don't know yet. Just do its little auto-saving. I have had the game once crash on me. So, even though it auto-saves, if you have anything majorly built, just make sure you save every now and again properly. Yeah, you'll get that. I've made so many meals that it doesn't even matter that stuff decomposes. I can see here I've still got 46 and 63 packed meals. I'm not going to run out of that anytime soon. I've got tons of salt for medication. Settlers idle. Are they now? Don't see how they could. Oh. Right, because expand that. Okay. Let's get some of this wall down. Single layer. Nope. Don't want that. Cancel them. Sometimes it is a bit finicky. Let's get that going. Get that mined. And under here. Just so I can get a bit of uniformity. You have to be a bit careful when, say, you're building a tower. Because when I built this tower here, I originally made it out of this stone, and when I destroy stuff, stuff from above collapses down. So be a bit wary of that. But I've got so much stone, it's not going to phase me. There we go. Plenty of stuff to do. So I wanted to get into summer so I can show you what all my growing fields look like. Got a little growing field here out front and over here. Walls going all the way around. Was a bit janky. I had like a huge hole here that I had to fill with like, I can't remember how many layers it was. Like near enough 2 layers thick into that hole just to fill it. Also be a bit careful when building, because sometimes I built, say if I built this wall here and there was an entrance this way and an entrance say this side, someone might come along and like build this too, and then someone will come up behind them and then build this one and then block them in. And like I say, sometimes when you have so many settlers, you could just completely lose track of them. Oh, looks like somebody's. You're not going to carry him? Oh. Woke himself up. Let's get him to bed. Got him sitting outside. Much better. Tiny buddy stuck on the outside. Look at you out of iron. There's just literally nothing I can do with it. Like, I've set traps up here, but traps don't actually do anything in my eyes. I've set 3, 4, and it hasn't ever managed to kill anybody. And like here I've got all the medicine, so I've set it up so the medicine will come to the stockpile, and because when somebody's injured, they'll sort of go to bed and then somebody can just heal them. Sometimes you'll have a problem where a person is injured and they will not go to bed, and it's quite annoying because they'll just continue to be like, where is it, this person? So it's got hypothermia and they're not going to bed. They're not in pain or anything, but you're just going to constantly get this like warning that they're injured. What they got hypothermia as well. It's like there's torches inside the room, I think. No, there's not. No, I can always add it later. Oh, we're getting to spring now, so you're going to start seeing some of the plants being grown. Let's tell them to cancel these ones right here. Okay, you not. Stop it for that wall collapses, please. These walls built. They can build from the first layer upwards, so you don't have to worry about it, or they'll just stand on top. But it's looking good. Right, so we'll end the video there. So if you want to see this one be carried on, where it'll be purely just building stuff, because I've done everything else, and then you'll basically see attacks come where it'll be like trebuchets and stuff. Or do you want me to carry on with the other one from the beginning? So I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye bye.